Hey guys, welcome back to Phoenix Apollo Justice. Vera mission? You've been paying attention to this trial so far? Let's just ask him to be done with it, shall we? Who are you? Who is the forger, Drew Mission? Was that an expression of an emotion I saw with her face? She stared holes in her prosecutor Gavin's face. I'm used to being stared by Fräuleins, believe me. Though, they usually talk to me. Tell us, were you the one who forged the work of the odds? Yes. So, the forger Drew mission was you? Yes, it was me. What? The court was in uproar. It wasn't calming down. We had a break for a 10-minute recess. Shop phone. Okay, so what exactly does this leave us, Apollo? Well, Drew Misham was who was killed. Wasn't Drew Misham the one forger, basically? Well, then who was he? Well, he was actually doing her nails. So you really made those forgeries. Yes, for father. I know I was wrong. Could you tell us how it happened? My father was a painter. I loved painting ever since I was a child. One day, father saw it in me. He saw I had talent. The talent for making forgeries. How should I say it? It was only painting I made. Given the materials, I could make everything. Everything? Father was so proud. I was so happy. But in the end, I was making those forgeries. I never had a good constitution nor personality. I know very little of the world outside of my door. Not because to me, father is... Do you know this red envelope? I remember that red envelope. It was some time ago. So you were already, you already certain works back then. I started when I was only 12. So, the only one who figured it out the stamp was poisoned was... Mr. Justice, it's time to the courtroom, please. Right. Out time. Wait, Vera. Just one more thing, please. Those 3 paintings in the studio. I painted those as part of my work. Excuse me. Right, see. We checked them, and we saw that it was, what was underneath. We saw the rough sketches underneath of the 3 finished paintings. I see. Mr. Justice? Yeah? Father, he knew of you. Of both of you. Your late father? He was watching, gathering information all about the Right and Code Law Office. But lately, we're not doing just law. Yes, you do tricks, gags, to amuse and play piano. Well, they're not really gags. Yet, when Father heard you had resumed the legal business, how pleased he was. Who was Mr. Misham? How am I supposed to know? If he was Daddy's daddy? Judging from the relative ages involved, I say it's highly unlikely. Things are already confusing enough with these daddies running around. We knew that the victim's daughter, Vera, was a forger. What does this mean for the case? Guess we're about to find out. Courtroom is back in session. Vera seems pretty intense. She's practically chewing the fingernails clean off. Perhaps you could begin by telling us how it worked. How did you set up this Drew Mission Forger personnel? There's that stare gun. She's drilling more holes into his head. I know it's hard for you, but hey, he's a handsome guy. What's hard? Very well, miss. If you would. Did you really make these forgers? Perhaps you would rather answer my question? Were you the one who pointed these paintings to a wreck-and-bill similar one? Yes. I painted it, yes. Father praised me quite highly for it. So she was the one who made the forgers. Yet she did not wish to reveal the truth of their operation. So the victim was a stand-in decoy. To the world at large, he was the forger, not her. I done bad thing. Haven't I? Regardless, we'll need a little more information. Above About for the instance, this. Have you seen this before, yeah? Yes. It was on the desk drawer. Very well. You may proceed. Tell us everything you know about this envelope. I created things and Father sold them. And this envelope came after my first work. That was the other than a painting. Father handled the deal of it. I received the stamp. It was in that envelope. It was after that job that we moved to the current studio. There was certainly much of a great interest in your testimony. Not if the witness realizes it. Very well, please begin. Right. Okay, I need more information. Alright, the red envelope. Okay, let's figure this out, guys. Guys. Okay. I created things Father sold. Oh, okay. So the things you were making, you mean paintings identical to the other paintings, right? The closer they were, the happier Father was. I was happy too. Still, you're quite young, you know. When did you begin this work? My first painting sold when I was 12. Your Honor, she had no idea what she was doing was illegal. Easy there, little attorney. You're not here to defend her for crime forgery. True. Please tell us more about these envelopes. This envelope that may well have killed your father. Alright. Shut phone. This envelope came after. By other than the painting, you mean you only done paintings up to this point? Yes, but Father had a realization. He knows my talent extended to making things other than paintings. For instance, a letter someone had written, or a fingerprint left upon a cup, or a signature on a document, a seal open, a letter. None of this makes her sound like a very innocent at all. And this 1,000 promise, and this letter was the start, and the beginning of the new industry for true mission. Alright guys, I keep yawning. The new industry The creation of the item would use the criminal proceedings. Forging evidence, in other words. Uh-oh. Father handled the deals. So you didn't know how the things you were making being used? I enjoy painting very much. I think I understand. The Fraulein has lived in an unusual world. Can you tell us what happened to the papers that were in this envelope? Father signed them and sent them back, I believe. Did the following instructions. Send the enclosed envelope to enclosed stamp. This is rather important matter. Give us your answer, some thought. I received the stamp in that envelope. What do you mean you received it? Did I do something wrong? You didn't use that stamp because it was dangerous, correct? Deadly poison on the back of a back. A moment, forehead. You can't force an answer upon would witness. Now then, perhaps you would tell me, Fraulein Vara. Would you receive this stamp? Is something wrong? It was beautiful. You mean it was one of those commemorative stamps? What? Yes, I think it was. So you didn't know about the poison? I don't know what that means. I guess not. So the trap failed by chance of mistake, thanks to the commemorative stamp. Quite of the close call. You mean you moved where the current Drew Mission Studio, the Drew Studio, is? Yes, we saw a very few people there. I began drawing pictures, books. This single job had tied them to criminal world, underworld. I think Mr. Misham wished to reduce their visibility in the world at large. When we had to meet someone for some reason, Father posed as the creator of the work. So that was the real essence of the artist Drew mission. You did the work, he supplied the face. So, you really didn't know anything, didn't you? You had no idea how much danger you were in. Apparently not. About this commemorative, the stamp. Could you tell us more about it? It was a very pretty. More than that. Yes? It was a picture of people I liked at the time. This is something new. Apparently we got some cross-examination yet ahead of us. And if you would be so kind to continue your testimony, Fräulein. The stamp was the picture of my favorite musician, so I kept it. Wait. Is this new? Okay. Present the magic show.
Objection!
Those magicians you like, was this bunch? Apollo, they're not a bunch. I see. I still wonder. Why include the commemorative stamp like that in the business letter? Good question. Well, a pretty stamp are always better if you can't beat the trope grammar. But the whole murder plan was a failure because of it. Ironic, don't you think, Prosecutor Gavin? What? What's wrong? Prosecutor Gavin? Grammary? What's with Gavin? Might I ask one question of this witness? In your testimony just now, you stated this was your first work other than a painting. Please, tell me, what exactly did you make? Can I ask why? No, answer the question, now. Prosecutor Gavin? You're usually not the one the volume concerned me. Yes, it's unbecoming of me. I apologize. But I must know, please, Miss Mission. Please. It was a book. A single page in a book. A book? Please be more specific. It was a handwritten book. Like a diary. Oh. No, I don't know. I'm confused too, so don't worry. What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He's like, he just saw a ghost. Miss Mission, this book. Was there a picture of a silk cat on the back cover? Yes or no? How did you know? Prosecutor Gavin, the defendant is answering all of your questions. Stop badgering her. He told you nothing? Has he? You soiled mentor nothing. Solid? Who? Phoenix Wright. Who else? Daddy? He never told you about the trial 7 years ago? About how he come to lose his attorney's badge? It was a certain piece of evidence that decided the fate of you-know. A certain diary on the back of the bull mark of the silk hat. What? Phoenix Wright tossed out profession by false evidence, and the forger made the evidence? This girl standing right in front of me? Vera, you must tell me. The evidence you made was used in the trial 7 years ago? Who asked Drew Misham you to forge this evidence? For all of our sakes, who was it?